Hi.
Hello and welcome to Ready Player Dumb.
Yes.
When we joined you just a couple of days ago for Doki Doki Literature Club, I was under the impression that we were basically going into
A dating sim.
a dating simulator with some cute
Innocent. Sweet
anime-esque girls
Yep.
with short skirts that are kind of blowing up in the wind, and I thought to myself, what could go wrong? In fact, nothing in my mind said what could go wrong. I thought only things can end up going right. And then we got to a point in the game where it started getting weird, and as we finished
Yeah.
on this game,
Well,
if you haven't seen our last time episode, heads up, you're gonna find out what happened.
Yeah.
We seemed to be gravitating towards someone that was Sayori,
Yeah.
who ended up killing herself.
Yeah.
We presume she was hung in her bedroom.
Yeah.
After
And now
telling
things
us
are a little
about-
screwy with the game, it seems.
And they kind of just booted us out of the game. It basically just said, like, end.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know who I can trust.
Yeah.
I can't trust you. I can't trust you guys. Here I was going, oh, I gotta really impress these chicks. And everyone else is going, oh. I had no idea that this game was gonna have twists.
Twists and turns. Yeah.
Like this. Like, I just thought, like, okay. So, obviously, what I have learned is that I made the wrong choice. I should not have gone for Sayori. I should have gone for Natsuki. And I will correct that. Now, as you can see on the menu is all screwed up.
Yeah.
And before we get any further into this is a patron-sponsored stream.
Yes.
So a shout-out to all of our patrons before we get any further here on Ready
Yes.
Player Dumb.
Thank you to Anime Gaia 1, Antoine Allen, Masaru Suzuka, Saber Spark, Noel Shornhorst, Imperfect 13, Star Sapphire, Joe Morganti, Omega 217, Belmont Waltz, Michaela Shakespeare, Stable Dweller 2, Angel Wings YT, Stephen Copland, Vash 2123, and the Foxes Raven.
Now, I do want to say this. I am saying I can't trust you guys. I can't. But that's exactly what I want. I don't want to trust you guys because I don't, like,
Well, before you say that, can I get some advice? Do we click load game, or do we click the messed up letters where...
Yeah, we don't know which to do right now. So we are looking for advice. I'm going to avoid probably looking at the chat, but I was going to say, shout out to you guys for not spoiling this. Shout out to you for keeping this one under your hat. I did not, literally, like the reaction you got from me was me finding out, like, what the hell. Now I'm at least...
Okay, it would be clicking the messed up letters, but before we do that, let's open our file, our game file.
Oh yeah, so apparently this is a thing. I'll let you take control here. We looked into our...
So I see here there's a PNG called Happy Thoughts.
Okay.
So let's... I guess...
Open it with photos.
Okay.
I'm guessing. I don't know.
Always. Okay.
Cool.
A
I
little
love it.
arts and crafts here on MS Paint. Okay. Well,
Great.
all right. I'll just minimize that for now.
All right. So
shall we click this?
yeah, let's.
Yeah, you do it.
Let's.
You do
let's
the
go
honors,
in.
Jeffrey. Let's.
This was Sayori right here. She's less Sayori now. She's, to be honest, much more her now. Maybe bits and pieces of others, but it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's part her.
Yeah.
She's part her. Now I'm seeing
Kind
more.
of a mismatch.
It's just the
But
eye.
definitely replacing Sayori
Well, hey.
in the logo. Yeah.
All right. So welcome in. Heads up to those of you that were unaware or are coming in unaware. Apparently, this game is a bit of a mindfuck.
So forewarning before we jump into it.
Like
Carly
literally, we ended with Sayori hanging. What?
Give me the mic.
Oh, here you go. Hanging, dead, in her room. So, what?
Let's see. I don't even know how.
Sayori's not even here anymore. Are you supposed to be opening these?
The Kylie said to open them. I didn't know which way to open it.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know if I told it the wrong thing.
Cool.
Okay.
If you guys...
is it supposed to be that
Yeah.
Sayori's missing?
Sayori is gone.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you guys have stuff that you think like, oh, you should check this out, I'm going to be ignoring the chat.
And I'll try to keep my eye out for it. We might not do literally everything, but
yeah,
we will try.
Our goal here today is to finish, if there is such thing as finishing this game, or at least get to a finishing point. We don't know how many hours that's going to take, but we're ready for the long haul. I literally got beef jerky and chocolate next to me just in case I need a pick-me-up.
All right, I'm getting conflicting. Someone said to click on the mess-up letters, but now people are saying load game.
Uh-oh.
Have Race check the load games first.
So those are our saves.
Yeah.
We did these saves.
Kind of like, this is when Monica reminded us to save. This is like, I don't know when, but this was right before
before I made my decision.
I love you.
So we just don't know what we're supposed to click, and I know that that's probably part of the game is to just experience it, but
do we click on any of these or? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. No, they're saying, never mind, I thought something happened here. Maybe that's later. Let's just click on the messed up letters.
Oh God.
I
I want you to read all of that.
did.
Thank you. I see an annoying girl. I guess it was me, technically.
Yeah.
I see an annoying girl
No, that
running
was
toward me
Sayori.
from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you've never seen yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Were people actually convinced that their games weren't just breaking? They're like, wow, what a terrible game. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by an average while spending my time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall over an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Jeffrey?
Oh, thank you. Monica?
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, ass. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway?
Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right?
About that. I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. I feel like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity is how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club.
Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far.
Interesting. So she's acknowledging that there's 3 others.
I think she's including herself in that count.
3 of us, so never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that.
But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Well, at least Natsuki's still around.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monica say she?
Hey, Jeffrey. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? Well, I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please?
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Aw, awesome. You're really sweet, Jeffrey. You know that?
It's nothing, really.
Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
Yes, I am. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. It's interesting because we did say that same line.
Yeah.
It's something about like selling our soul to, you know. And now I'm like, I don't know if we actually are. Maybe we are. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
I'm back, and I brought a guest with me.
Girl 1.
A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Jeffrey.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right?
What? No, I'm not.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I do not recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year, but still 18.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. So Yuri is now the vice president.
Yeah. Fritz Rowley in the chat says, "Hey, Race and Sarah, how are you doing? Good. And I saw that it was your birthday recently. Happy birthday."
Happy birthday. Yeah, it's nice to meet you, both of you.
So I ran into Jeffrey in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry.
Make cupcakes?
Probably. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Jeffrey?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. I'm just getting the impression that this is gonna be like a shit. What is it? What am I gonna say? Like an elimination style. Like we're gonna see last woman standing here.
Probably.
Still feeling awkward. I take a seat next to Monica.
So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new.
Or you just keep killing them off.
Yeah. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard and convince people that they're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that,
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Jeffrey, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without even thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
I want us to take a moment here and just consider that the game is warning us. Isn't it amazing how we can fuck you up?
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits to your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think, or it takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well,
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back. Fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Jeffrey?
Hold on. There's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But... Oh, I'm sorry, I thought...
The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Jeffrey. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And we don't find one more before the festival?
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up, and everyone agrees to a 4-way.
Oh my goodness, really? Did you really mean that, Jeffrey?
Yeah, it could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Jeffrey, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Everything? Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Jeffrey, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Shield.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Let's do it!
You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Well, don't...
No.
I don't think we have a choice. I feel like if we click no, it's just going to be like...
Too bad. Yes.
Yeah.
Stare at the dot to reveal a special message.
Oh boy. Is this actually going to work? I love you.
Oh.
Aww.
Thanks.
Cool. How sweet.
Is that the poem?
I think so. Can you click? Okay.
So notice,
Yeah.
now it's just the 2.
Yes. Sayori is gone.
Okay.
Anime Guy says, I would suggest going for Natsuki this time.
I was kind of thinking if I don't go for Natsuki, I could maybe make her last a little longer.
I don't think it matters in the end. Sugar.
Sugar, grief, wrath, clumsy, loud, depression, laugh, sunset, candy, laugh. Disaster, ribbon, rain cloud, infinite parfait, rainbows, fireworks, sparkle, sweet sensation, fireworks. Kawaii, prayer, flower, uncontrollable, dark, sticky, sticky, lucky, treasure, music, email, holiday, insight, agonizing, tone, pink, nibble, beauty, doki doki, unrestrained, charm, excitement, uncanny, extraordinary, pure, bed, excitement.
Yeah.
Natsuki, cheeks, desire, effulgent, cute, breathe, love, electricity, chocolate, vertigo, rose, love, Vacation, summer, essence, disown, melancholy, spinning, judgment, giggle, scars, silly. Silly. Headphones, childhood, bunny, flying, aura, frightening, broken, playground, empty, variance, anxiety, defeat, destiny. Ah! Crimson, portrait, happiness, skipping, whisper, precious, pout, comfort, promise, peace. Precious. Lazy, ambient, warm, explode, twirl, vivid, pain, cry, cheer, sunny, explode. Journey, bouncy, climax, nature, wonderful, cage, time, unrequited, captive, forget, climax. Lipstick, she's coming back. Lipstick, peaceful, vivacious, tears, mouse, puppy, feather, heaven sent, fluffy, flea. You want mouse?
Mouse.
Mouse. Party, starscape, incongruent, dance, intellectual, shame, color, shopping, fickle, rainbow. Rainbow. Pleasure, lust, analysis, inferno, horror, melody, marriage, poof, waterfall, together, lust. Faster, question, vanilla, socks, whistle, romance, papa, smile, unending family, romance. Hope, existence, hop, daydream, meager, after image, fantasy, misery, suicide, hop. Dazzle, vitality, philosophy, misfortune, calm, awesome, games, heart, contamination, awesome. Hair, anime, alone, eternity, adventure, disarray, passion, milk, covet, kitty. Pussy. Nightgown, jump, massacre, infallible, embrace, memories, blanket, landscape, bliss, tragedy. Jump.
All right.
Well, I guess Natsuki.
Hi again, Jeffrey.
is screwed.
Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little less strange for me, but I at least kept my word. Oh, well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Jeffrey. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica.
For Natsuki.
Yeah.
I don't know if you plan on just coming here and hanging out or whatever, or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Hey! Hey, get out of the way!
Natsuki mainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in the club room.
Get out of the way! Get out of the way! Move. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Saint Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
I'm sorry, Jeffrey. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
Has anyone, without spoilers, has anyone, since I've said I'm trying to make Natsuki last, said anything regarding that? Or are they like,
No.
Oh, they're just like, you're going for Natsuki.
That was their suggestion, and they did not say anything otherwise when you were like, okay.
Yuri shoots Natsuki a disappointed glance.
Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have the interest in picking up a book to read?
Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you really don't want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Ugh!
I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Fucking Monica.
it's like fucking Monica.
She never puts my stuff back in the right spot.
Did she say fucking Monica last time?
She said freaking Monica.
Oh, this time it's fucking Monica.
What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is going to mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point.
Yeah, literally. Again, I brought it up.
Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Question.
Yeah.
Did I mention manga to the group or just to Monica?
Just a Monica, I think.
Interesting.
Well, no. But no. When we were chatting with all three of the girls, I think Monica mentioned out loud and Natsuki perked up.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Just because there seems to be, like, moments of, like, you know, where Monica with Sayori was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know this. And you're like, how do you know this?
Yeah.
Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is.
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door.
Ooh, she's gonna beat me up. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Jeffrey. Consider this a lesson straight. Don't judge a book.
Don't judge a book.
In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm going to show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo.
Don't just stand there.
What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why is that? I guess it's easier to be closer together like this.
Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Good. Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
How long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot.
Are you sure this isn't... Oh.
Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Oh, sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, oh, you still haven't grown out of that yet. Makes me want to punch him in the face.
Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this.
That changed.
That
That line of
changed.
dialogue.
Yeah.
At least it's safe here in the club room.
What did she say the first time? It was just like,
My dad would freak out or something. I don't know.
beat the shit out of me.
Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So?
yeah,
Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
yeah. I flipped the page. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, 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 dot. Lots of dots. So many dots. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki?
Yeah.
Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Whoa! All I hear is the
The
dial-up.
AOL dial-up.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Natsuki, are you okay?
Here.
Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper.
I told you not to give...
She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth.
Don't worry, Jeffrey. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's do Monica.
Yeah, I'll do Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem and I want her to know I'm putting in effort.
Hi, Jeffrey. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Jeffrey. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we all have to learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like it, Jeffrey.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, geez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment.
Ah, if you say so.
Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you.
Okay.
She'll cling to you like a puppy.
Hot.
Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often.
Well, I see where this is starting to go.
Yeah. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down, like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound so confident. that doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes could no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling plays tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right here. He's right here. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen.
Whoa.
So what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. What kind of that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That's a lot of poems that have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on the specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move in your hand and go with the flow.
Okay.
That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
All right. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
Thanks. So it's that bad.
No. Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but all this comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the clubs gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself, it's kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost under the light. Tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. So that was the same.
That was the same.
I'm sorry, I've never had. I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Uh-huh.
I'm laughing because I'm thinking of your story.
Yeah. That's
Or
a
my
relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Jeffrey.
Oh, really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you could think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
All right.
Natsuki!
Natsuki time.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like.
Yeah, let's get that mouse off of her face.
Oh, I'm sorry.
First of all,
Uh-huh. Natsuki rereads my poem.
never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
What's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, huh, well, it's not that great. Let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
Ugh, you don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Ugh, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like that when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, as long as they're at least 18. But if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Jeffrey did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Jeffrey liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're the one that's jealous that Jeffrey appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Well, you know what? I wasn't sure when I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Jeffrey started showing up.
Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own
insecurities on others like that? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch!
Oh! Cat fight! Skinny faster. How fast do I get? Uh-oh. Something's happening! Sarah, what's happening?
It's getting a little noisy in here. Do we move forward or what? I would imagine that we do.
I'm enjoying the music.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone your mental age to comprehend.
Oh, they're getting at it!
Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know.
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude.
This club's gonna be great!
You think you can counterbalance your own toxic personality by just dressing and acting cute?
I think it's funny that, like, isn't this, like, the first or second meeting of this club?
Yeah.
Like this club ain't gonna last. I mean, outside of the
with
fact.
us in it, at least.
True. But, like, I don't... Yeah, true.
The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Fuck. We're going at it. We're going at it. Well, good connection there by Yuri. Right into the face of Natsuki.
Well, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you?
Oh, shit!
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself?
Oh, my God.
What the fuck is wrong with you in your head?
Yeah, go on. Let Jeffrey hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this.
Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she noticed I was standing here.
Jeffrey, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
How did I get
I didn't see any of that.
Well, it's asking me to agree with somebody, and I can only agree with one.
Yeah.
So
I would say stick to Natsuki for this round.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what Anime Guy said at the beginning, just to kind of like stick with Natsuki.
But I want Natsuki to survive, and I'm afraid sticking with her is gonna kill her.
Just do it.
Natsuki. 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 Natsuki.
Monica.
Shoot.
Hi,
Okay.
Monica. What you doing?
Since nothing's happening right now,
Yeah.
let's look at our files real quick.
Let's see. Traceback. Can you hear me? There's a text
Oh.
file saying, "Can you hear me?" I don't know if it'll say anything if you open it, but you can double click it. I don't think you need to refresh. Double
So
click. Yeah, there's a little devil inside all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, the artificial reality is a writhing, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, to keep seeping through every little crevice they can find into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire, into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in the comfort food, or in a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mass is already present in every single one of them. That's why I choose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. Okay.
Huh. Seeping through every little crevice of mine. Starving them of all motivation and desire. Into their stomach. Forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food or into a new... Okay.
You can probably X that out.
Nothing weird happening here.
I don't know what the traceback is, but I don't know if that's actually a thing.
I don't know either.
Okay. Just minimize this for now, and then we'll get back to the game.
Hi, Monica. Well, I'm not supposed to choose Natsuki.
Hey, Jeffrey. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right?
Yeah.
I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right?
I wonder if my Triscuit chewing is just like crunch.
Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh,
She's
she's
crying.
crying. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri?
I didn't mean it.
I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did.
Jeffrey, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it all by tomorrow. Completely.
Completely. Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home if you want.
Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica.
You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Jeffrey. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you. Well, Monica done made that go away.
All right. We assume. Cute. Charm. Does she look sad when I click the wrong one?
Probably.
Bed, vivid, mouse. What will we do? Mouse. Philosophy, horror, skipping, chocolate, lust. Sticky.
Yep.
Unending, shiny pain, infallible friends, imagination. Climax. Essence, silly, uncanny, dazzle, defeat, fickle, what?
You should probably just pick cutesy words.
No.
Yeah.
I will not change for nobody. Amazing. Swim set. Romance. Where's
Puppy.
Effulgent, pure, warm, extreme. Suicide.
Warm.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Urban candy embrace. Intellectual passion, marriage, vanilla, rainbow.
Marriage.
Lazy portrait, peach bubbles, heaven sent forgive fear, crimson.
Bubbles.
Bubbles. Are you trying to sway me? Nibble. Misery extraordinary. Blah 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 blah. I'm going with pleasure. That's right. Bunny. Whisper, memory, loud variance, dance, feather, lollipop. Well, I'm gonna choose this one.
Okay.
Dare me?
Sure.
I'm afraid.
Okay.
What do you think will happen if I click it?
I don't know, babe.
Uh-oh. I did it.
Kitty.
Kitty. Ah?
Sunny.
Game?
Okay.
Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Welcome back, Jeffrey.
At least her boobs are okay. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room.
About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that's ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think that we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well.
Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we're just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it.
Jeffrey, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... sorry, what am I saying right now?
Hey, have you guys seen Monica?
No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was.
Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either.
Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her.
No, I haven't.
Geez, This isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said.
She's going to have no idea what she's talking about.
Yeah.
And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about?
What?
Did you do something yesterday?
Uh-huh.
Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Uh-huh. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either.
Natsuki turned... Oh, wow. I read it as Natsuki turns me on. I was just like,
What kind of dyslexia do you got?
Natsuki turns me on. I was like, hey. Natsuki turns to me.
You're still on trial, though.
Oh. Hey. Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry. I'm super sorry.
Oh, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not. What took you so long anyway?
Oh. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
And burying a body.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Ah, don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Ah, well, thanks, Yuri.
You should play something for us sometime.
That's...
Monica looks at me.
Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
That sounds cool. I look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Jeffrey.
Monica smiles sweetly.
Smiles.
Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently.
Ooh, I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet.
Jeffrey, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club.
Yeah, I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday,
She's fine.
Ooh, these girls getting aggressive. They're doing tug of war.
She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much.
Oh boy.
She's used to being ignored.
That's mean.
Come on, we're going over there.
That's mean. What's the story about anyway?
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
basically it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood.
Ooh.
But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding to people to by cutting off their limbs and affixing them too. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? You already made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out from nowhere.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Jeffrey?
Oh, I love it. No, it's not that.
Just thinking of that one song, the Red Flags song, where he goes on a date and she likes Human Centipede.
Oh. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. It's weird because it's like me as the player doesn't notice the weird ass shit that's happening.
Yeah. I guess it's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly something. And I kind of forget to pay attention to other people.
Did anyone catch what she says there? Her whole body gets incredibly wet?
I feel like a lot of it was like just weird jumble.
It's incredibly wet, Yuri.
So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
Yes.
Jesus.
I mean, you don't have to, but... Oh.
What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I had put into my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
Sorry. I'm not, it's just not, I don't want you to. It's just something that I'm not very used to. That is reading in my company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
All right.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I could feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
So sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of your body and your... Okay.
It was something about bathing in the feeling of your body heat or something.
Yeah.
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between... Wait.
The two... Scooching your desk over.
This seems like it's an innuendo. I'm going to slide
Sire in the chat saying, ho ho, I missed the last stream, but here I am for this one.
You're not going to miss this
Buckle
one.
in.
Slide your desk right up to her desk. And get you
read
some.
between...
Ah.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Hey! Make room for Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah and I were told that once. Yeah. On the first weekend we ever spent physically together.
Yeah.
Because we started out as a long-distance relationship, and our first time together was at a...
It was at a camp that I frequented, and we were both counselors at it.
Yeah.
And it was movie night, so we were sitting in the back, just kind of like shoulders bumping, and we were told to sit separately by a shoulder's length. Not necessarily for Jesus' sake, but just for the sake of no PDA. Yeah.
It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead of using my right hand to hold the book open, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready
Yeah?
to turn the page?
Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I had just assumed that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that.
Oh, that's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that thought came into my head.
Is it the cutting up limbs part?
Human centipede, human centipede.
Yuri, are you feeling all right?
Uh,
Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
my breathing?
Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
All right, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about?
Jeffrey, did something happen just now?
Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything?
Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
Oh, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes. It's nothing alarming.
All right, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other?
Huh? Should
Shouldn't
we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then slip it back into my bag.
Hi again, Jeffrey. How's the writing going?
All right, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. I want to share what you wrote for today.
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
All right. Great job, Jeffrey. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what Yuri likes, that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she is used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly, like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Well, that happens sometimes. After some heavy stimulation. Suddenly, the door opens.
Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our own poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. All right. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, do you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors they won't bright. Beautiful color. Flash, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, whiff, squick, scritching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard with turntable. With playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. And the flints.
Delete her.
Delete
The
her.
French Christopher.
So it's another moment where we can look at the files, guys.
Should I? Let's see. I'm gonna set it by date. So, oh.
Well, let's see what that says.
This apparently showed up a while ago.
Well, let's just go ahead and look at it. I hate this. I can't do anything. Nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would be really, really easy to kill myself right now, but that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want is for you to hate them. Why is that so hard?
Alright.
Alrighty then.
Lovely.
Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when, Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me.
Okay. That's my advice for today.
That's my advice for today. Sorry, I was looking at the chat. Thanks for listening.
Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri.
Yeah. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath.
I just like holding it.
Huh?
I mean, the poem turned out good. It's well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel. A rotating wheel turning on an axle, grinding, bolted. Linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with an open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disposing the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and ticking clock, a clock that ticks on 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolthead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting the sky of 40 gears and hope and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel.
Beautiful.
The end. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your poem, on my pen. A pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping. And
She used my
It was our pen, yeah. Hi, I just really like the way that it writes. Didn't stick it anywhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where did you put my pen?
So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened?
No.
You can keep the poem, though.
Thank you. All right, Natsuki.
Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed.
Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time.
Fair enough, you still are new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you're spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it.
Now
That's what
that
it said.
is a very good poem.
Yes.
Jeffrey,
Yes?
why didn't you come read with me today?
I'm sorry.
I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Why did you like Yuri more? Or do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead.
Ladies.
Okay?
Oh, looks like she needs her snack.
She needs snack time.
You don't hate me, Jeffrey, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. That's all I have. Play with me. Play with me!
And the end. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it?
Was that supposed to be the end of Natsuki?
Her neck broke.
Did I screw up?
No.
Did I not make Natsuki happy?
I think you're doing all you can, babe.
I feel like I'm failing. Let's unlock a special poem.
Can you hear me? Yes. I heard a laugh. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Oh, she's still there.
Is this about the festival?
She's still alive.
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay?
Look, I know everyone's been a little lively ever since Jeffrey joined, and we've started some club activities.
Lively.
But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our real chance to find more, you know?
What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members would just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage.
Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them and find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small or something like that. Right, Jeffrey?
Right.
Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Jeffrey to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything.
Ooh.
Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Jeffrey joined. As for me, I'd just like it better here than I do at home. And Jeffrey isn't even passionate about literature in the first place.
Call me out. Call me out.
And that's everyone.
Oh, I thought you were going to say why I've been hanging out.
Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once.
She gonna kill her. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words.
That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Jeffrey want to get more members too. Right?
I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I'd probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation,
No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw the same way as I did?
But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything.
Jeffrey, why did you even join this club?
You know why I joined this club.
What were you hoping to get out of it?
Well, it's not really something I can be honest about, is it?
In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join.
Monica sits down and stares at her desk.
What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki.
What, me? I just spoke my mind. It's a crime. Is it a crime to be honest?
It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that.
You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels like nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there any problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take that away from me. She's not taking anything. Oh.
She's not taking anything away.
No, Jeffrey. It's not the same. It wouldn't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice.
Natsuki starts packing up her things.
I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now.
Natsuki?
Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom.
This is bad. I don't know what to do.
Well, do you have an opinion on the festival?
I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about the obnoxious brat?
Oh, shit!
You're really digging the music.
I am. Is that Yuri? It's like her first time she's really opened her eyes like that.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself.
Jesus.
The 180's here.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Her eyeball popped.
You did.
I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Jeffrey? What do you want to get out of this club?
Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place.
I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too.
She got blood
Yeah.
coming out of her eyes.
Yeah. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
Did she pop a blood vessel?
Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well.
Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods.
Hey, Yuri? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica. I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Jeffrey? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Jeffrey before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president.
Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest.
Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. And in that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom.
Huh. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Jeffrey, I wanted to make sure that you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel like I'm responsible for that as president.
It's getting static.
It's getting noisy. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes I feel like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because all the time that you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There's just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you.
Yeah.
Things I know only you could understand.
Yeah.
So that's why. Wait, not yet. No! Damn! The damn minigame started! Alright, while you do this, I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick.
Silly. Sunset. Puppy. Bunny. Pleasure. Sugar. Jumpy. Passion. You guys see that? I clicked passion and a little head at the bottom of the screen popped up. You guys see that? There's me. Oh! The number grew. 1 of 20. I'm afraid to proceed without Sarah. I don't want to do it. I'm afraid. I'm just gonna eat a beef jerky and drop my chocolate. Hi. I clicked passion and a little forehead popped up at the bottom.
Yeah.
It wasn't one of them.
Was it Sayori?
I don't know.
Okay.
But look at the top right now.
Oh, yeah. You got a lot of answers in.
Love. Sticker.
Gabriel Dweller said, scary.
Jump.
Anime guy said it was brown hair. So, Monica?
Yeah, it wasn't the red hair of Sayori. Or whatever hair color she has.
It's like, also pink.
Yeah, it's like a reddish though.
Yeah.
Like not like a red head.
Mm-hmm.
Fun. Kitty. Climax. Who's Pure? This might just keep going.
Vacation. Or chocolate.
Chocolate.
Boop.
Boop. Lollipop.
Smile.
Smile. Mouse. Yeah.
Hi, Jeffrey.
Alright, before we proceed, is there anything new?
Nothing new, it looks like.
Am I wrong? Is this how it was spelled?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today.
Monica, I told you not to.
Ugh.
Is she really late again?
Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki.
Excuse me?
Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling?
What are you talking about? You say that like I do that on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So,
Natsuki, nobody cares.
Oh, wow.
Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machines or something?
Jesus. Oh, you made her cry.
Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too.
When I clicked passion, that's when someone else's name or head popped up.
Anyway, Jeffrey, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri?
Oh, you're gonna die.
That's correct.
I don't know how.
Jeffrey's already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad that I've already gotten into literature, Monica?
I suppose. Actually, it doesn't matter.
It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want.
Yes. Oh, thank you for understanding, Monica.
She was excited.
Yes. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time any better, it's a nice cup of tea.
So what I can't tell is if I have gone the Natsuki route with this. Because I feel like I've constantly been more choosing her words than anyone else's.
Yeah.
But, like, we're seeing Yuri a lot.
I think she's kind of insisting.
Oh.
Yeah.
She made her boobs bigger for me.
Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long.
Pitcher in hand, Yuri walks out of the classroom.
Did Yuri leave you again?
No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea.
Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. ...
10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. I'm afraid. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. You guys ready? You ready?
Yeah.
Yuri?
Yeah.
Ooh. It looks like stuff happened to her arm.
Yeah.
What happened, Sarah? Did she get in a fight with a velociraptor?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Rewind. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Jeffrey, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Now it's time to get the teapot. Time to get the teapot.
What a nice Valentine's Day game.
Yeah.
Yeah. You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less than when I'm making tea for others. Even if... Oh.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything.
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Yeah. Sorry. Perhaps I will. I'm just thinking of this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves.
I'm gonna have another cracker.
To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
Oh. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Jeffrey. It's very endearing.
That's...
Okay.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Jeffrey, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Sorry, I didn't realize that you didn't like bending over.
No worries.
Or is she saying she prefers to bend over?
No, she likes to rest her back on the wall.
So she likes to be on her back.
Sure. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because my...
Why, Sarah?
My...
Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading?
Yes. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor.
I don't think she was going to say her posture, Sarah.
Yeah.
What do you think she was going to say?
I don't know.
I do know that, like, as if I'm some medical
Expert.
doctor. But like I've known of, like, there was actually a girl when I went to high school who had to get, like, a breast reduction surgery thing because, like, she was having back problems already
yeah.
at her age.
Yeah.
And I kind of just felt bad that I felt bad that everybody knew that that was happening. I was like, huh. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some...
Chocolate as well.
Chocolate!
It's a bag full of small chocolate candies.
Oh.
I take it since it goes well with the tea.
Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer together.
I can't see too well.
Ooh. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Do it! Do it! With her permission, do it! Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. We still don't know what happened to Natsuki since she left.
Yeah.
After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages.
You're right. I should pop them into your mouth. You're like, I didn't even think about that. You could lick my fingers. My bad. Wait,
She already has. Like,
she already has licked my fingers.
no need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it, but as a result, her left arm is practically resting on the top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and dance it around her mouth. And I hold it up to Yuri. Here we go. It's snowing. There's dandruff in the air. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I put my whole fist into her mouth. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it.
Yeah?
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. She's got the chocolate.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Jeffrey?
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
Uh,
Yuri starts to breathe heavily.
I can't. Jeffrey?
Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over.
Jeffrey? My heart. My heart won't stop pounding, Jeffrey. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Jeffrey?
Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Yes, I am feeling her heartbeat.
Mm-hmm. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you.
Ooh. Stop looking at me.
Stop looking at me with them big old eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's time to share poems.
All right. Let's start with Monica.
Jeffrey, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's kind of getting dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide in and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife.
Yeah? Yeah, is that just a thing? Yeah, she just starts doing it.
Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something.
Didn't she kind of say something like this about Sayori? Where she's like she was just like, yeah, isn't this screwed up that Sayori does whatever?
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it.
Huh.
It might even be like a sexual thing.
She did like the blood.
Yeah. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her.
Oh, my bad.
I'm not saying it's your fault, though.
I think you are.
But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you.
Yeah, okay, what do you want me to do?
So I think if you keep your distance, that would be probably the best for her. While you're at it, don't be too shy to spend a little more time with me.
I don't cut myself.
To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members.
Jesus.
Anyway, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here it goes.
Oh, this is a great poem.
Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up with the writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. She... gummed it up.
Should I go Yuri or Natsuki?
Whichever.
I'm just afraid to start with... let's go Yuri.
Finally.
Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath.
I love it. I love everything about it. Jeffrey, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please.
Sure, I don't care. How's Natsuki supposed to read my poem?
You're too nice to me, Jeffrey. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right?
Yuri holds my poem to her chest.
I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it.
What are you gonna do with it?
Stuff. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over.
Woo! Congratulations, everybody! We've done it! Our poetry has reached the happy place.
The pinnacle.
The pinnacle. No. She's
The climax.
She's a girl. She doesn't have a pinnacle.
Yeah. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream.
Woo! Yeah! All right. That's great. That's great. That's what I wanted you to say that you would do with it. Sarah, you have
Storm says, "Good night, everybody. I'm gonna go way over here for about the rest of what will be going on. Good night." Good night, Quiet Storm. I don't blame you.
I don't think you're leaving. I think you're just thinking you're leaving. Don't go anywhere.
You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it.
And do what?
Here, take it. I can't wait any longer.
What will I do with your poem?
Hurry, read it.
Oh, there's blood all over it.
Can't read a name. Did she also pee on it? Oh, what is the yellow stuff?
Oh, maybe? Did she pee on it?
Oh.
Is that a thing people do with their poems? I'm never joining literature club if I ever go back to high school.
Yeah.
She might have peed on it. Or is that supposed to be
some
tea?
sort of, maybe it's tea. I hope it's tea.
It's tea. Tea rhymes. Ugh.
Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about. More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent.
She peed on it. Woo! This is good.
Yeah.
You did?
See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club?
Yuri, what's going on?
I think I'm going to vomit.
And then she did. All right, Natsuki. How are you doing?
What? You gave your poem to Yuri?
I did. I'm sorry.
Gross!
I know.
What's with you two? It's not like I wanted to read it anyway. It's just pissing me off a little bit that you didn't even think to show it to me at all.
I did think about it, but then she peed on hers.
Ugh. Okay, I guess I'm going to share my poem with you anyway.
Have you ever peed on something to... No? I just don't know if this is like a girl thing. Not really? Okay. Kind of like marking territory, but I guess it might be more of a... Well, you played that one Coyote game, right?
Yeah. I really hate that I have to do this. But unfortunately, I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting strange lately. You've been here for a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is I'm really worried about her. If I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts to see this happening. I know that I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, if you can do something to help, I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this.
It's like she wants us to ignore it. I'm so mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading.
Uh-oh.
I changed my mind.
Yeah?
Ignore everything you just read.
Huh.
There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Jeffrey? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica.
Just Monica. Just Monica. Okay. Just Monica. Just Monica. Yes.
Today I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. Then I think I understand how blank feels now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one though, so I don't think I'll be doing it again unless I decide to kill myself. I left a memento of the occasion below.
Huh. Blank.
Okay, everyone.
Alright. Let's see how this is going.
Let's see.
I don't think I see anything new.
No. Nope. Not yet.
Alright.
Just Monica. Well, actually, open the characters folder.
Oh, it's probably going to be just Monica. No.
Oh.
Good call, though.
It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Oh. Stagnating air is common for foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make the cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. What about Jeffrey?
Here we go.
Jeffrey's going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already the most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about now is dragging Jeffrey around with you in your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Jeffrey decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Jeffrey make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Jeffrey, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth! Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay?
I'm going to choose Natsuki. Yeah?
Yeah.
Ah! Ah!
Is it like dragging towards
Yes!
You can do it, I believe in you, babe. You're gonna have to do some pinpoint aiming.
I can do this. I can do this. I'm used to working with stuff that doesn't work right. You just have to make sure that
You got to be just really fast on that trigger.
Yep. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
You're over it so much.
No! Did I click Yuri?
Yeah. Monica.
I think
I think it wouldn't have mattered if you chose the other two over Monica. They would have. Yay, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend.
Yay!
I promise it'll be fun.
Yay!
Is Sunday okay with you?
No. Sunday is church.
Are you fucking fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all.
It's fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all the work and then taking Jeffrey for yourself? What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable?
Oh, she's got that look in her eye.
Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are.
Here it goes again. We're gonna see some shit go down.
Pulling Jeffrey away from me every single time you're not included in something? Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others.
Woo.
Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself?
Jesus.
It would be beneficial to your mental health.
Woo.
Yuri, you're scaring me a little.
Natsuki's like, what the fuck?
Natsuki, just let it go. I don't think she wants to be around us right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask?
Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door.
Hey, Jeffrey. Yuri is really something, isn't she?
Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door.
Finally. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Jeffrey, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much?
Girl's first crush.
Yeah. To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you, but it feels so good. Then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Jeffrey. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name.
Yeah.
I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Jeffrey, know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touch myself with the pen I stole from you.
We did call we did call that. Why wouldn't you?
We got this game's number.
Yeah.
I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself.
Okay, wait. What did you just say?
Pull off all of our skin and crawl inside of us. You know, like a normal thing that if someone wants to do.
Yeah, there's art that I've seen.
Oh, Fritz Raleigh sends a super chat. By the way, I'm happy to tell you, too, after 7+ years, my channel has now reached 1,000 subs. You and the rest of the Bronies React have inspired me to create ever since 2015, and I'm forever grateful. Thank you.
Fritz Raleigh.
Congratulations,
I'm
Fritz
so happy for your channel success that I want to take off its skin and wrap myself into it.
Around it, yeah.
Yes.
Into it.
Congratulations. You'll
Yes.
have to forgive me for being in a strange mindset
headspace.
right now. There's art that maybe many of us have seen exist.
Yeah.
That I am like, I just don't understand. I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, are you one of those people that do get it?
Are you talking to Yuri?
Yes, not you. Not you.
Yeah.
Her.
Her.
Yuri.
All right, go.
Okay.
And I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Jeffrey. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession?
My lover, gotta get with my friends. Oh shit! What was the question?
Do you accept her confession?
If I say yes, I mean, how do you not accept a confession? Does that mean like I'm saying I love you back?
I think yes would be I love you back. And no would be like, no, I don't feel the same.
Well, we know how it went last time. I said, Sarah, I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
Are you okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna fucking knife me.
Yeah, well.
Part of me wants to say yes, just to see the happy ending. No.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna necessarily choose what the chat tells me, but what do you guys want me to select here? I want to know what people want me to select.
Okay. I'll take a look at the chat and see what people vote.
I'm going to think.
Kevin says yes.
Kevin, you are a...
Sapphire says yes.
Star...
Kylie says either one. Again, I'm kind of thinking... Antoine Allen says no.
There we go.
Cyril says maybe. I don't know. Could you repeat the question? Do you accept this confession?
Seems pretty split.
Yeah, it seems pretty split. I wonder if it really matters. So, well, why don't you just go with your gut, your first inclination? Yeah, let's just no.
I'm gonna say no, guys.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Say anything? What would you say?
We had 2 yeses, 1 no.
And a few
either's. Maybe either's.
What would you say to this?
No.
I'm hovering over it because I think I'm going to select it right now. I'm going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
No.
There we go.
Stop. 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 I knew she was probably going to do something.
Yeah.
What I wonder is if this is what she was going to do either way.
I don't know. Probably. Blah 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 la la blah nah 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 nah
We're probably missing some very important dialogue here.
We could have called an ambulance by now and she would be okay.
I don't know. I think she stabbed her heart.
You'll be surprised at
if
how
you stab a
resilient
boob
people
like
are,
this,
but she's just talking.
If you stab a boob like this, do they just pop like a balloon?
No. Maybe it was like a implant. All right, just keep.
I get the impression that this might be a loop.
Anime guy says, feel free to hit skip if you want.
No, I'm reading everything.
Oh, yeah. Kylie says, tell Race to click skip.
No.
I think skip is the thing to do.
I will read everything.
Do you see what I live with every day?
I don't want to miss anything.
You're not missing anything. She's saying gibberish.
Escape.
Wait. What are you doing?
I hit escape.
No, you hit skip. Skip dialogue.
Oh.
Return.
But look, there's no saves.
You hit
skip.
Yeah.
Ah. I could have done that.
No. Days are going by. She's still not dead yet.
Or she is dead.
Oh, I guess so.
And we're just staring at her body.
I suppose.
Or she's talking.
No, she's definitely dead.
But she's still talking. Are we gonna wait until she starts to decay? Is that where we're going here?
She's looking a little gaunt.
Okay. All right, it's festival time.
Wow, you get here before me? I thought it was. Yeah! Yeah! No, she threw up.
Blah. Natsuki runs away.
I'm here. Jeffrey, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh.
She's taking it well.
Well, that's a shame.
Bummer.
Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Jeffrey? Oh, geez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly.
The what?
The script.
Hmm.
I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. OS remove. Character deleted.
Goodbye, Yuri. Oh!
Also, Natsuki. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick.
Monica lifts the foil from the tray and takes a cupcake.
Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This would only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay! There you are.
Was that Natsuki's timeline?
I think so.
I thought we did everything to select Natsuki, but
I think that was her. I don't know.
but that we sure got a lot more Yuri and all that.
Yeah, I wonder if we go for Yuri and then we get more Natsuki.
I don't know. Maybe.
Hi again, Jeffrey. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I?
That person?
Yeah. Do you want to look at the file?
Oh.
Just Monica. In the character file. Or you can look in the Doki. Yeah. Anything
Oh,
else?
no, everything else is
everything
gone.
else is gone. Yeah. Okie dokie.
Get it?
Yeah.
Doki Doki.
That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Jeffrey. Or do you actually go by Jeffer? I think something's a little off with her reading of your username. Jeffer or something? I love this. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I?
Did she?
We didn't download this from the official website for Doki Doki.
Yeah, we don't know
it's
what you're
on
talking
Steam.
about.
Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, you know. Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about the whole thing with Yuri. And well, it kind of started to mess with her, and I guess I just drove her a little to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk with you. What kind of cruel game is this, Jeffrey? After all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not jealousy, Jeffrey. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are,
Jeffer.
you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing that it's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Jeffrey. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. And I'm sorry if this is hard to understand.
No, I get it. And I accept. No.
I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Jeffrey. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as far as the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. It's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Jeffrey, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you, and you are truly the light of my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Jeffrey, will you go out with me? Yes.
Yes.
I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Jeffrey. The funny part is, I meant that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Jeffrey. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one for myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It's kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it would actually be a bit more difficult. I found it easy enough.
That's funny.
To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button.
Is it telling me basically how to like look this up?
Yeah. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. I wouldn't do anything yet. Let's just hear her out.
I know, I was just looking. I don't even...
Yeah. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally get a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Hey, a little icon of Monica.
Onis oik mernika. I'm gonna go with week. Oh, she didn't bounce when I clicked that one.
Yeah.
Oika.
And I think Anime Guy says this can go on forever if you want. Or, well, it is counting up.
Mona.
Let's see, I don't know what he was talking
Oinia. Ka.
Monica.
Onika.
Minya.
Oik. Uni. Nika. Ka. Unk. Oni. Na. Ek. Oka. Meek. In. Onik. Zik.
Hi again, Jeffrey. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Jeffrey, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold the special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed that it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know, but that might have, you might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved.
I wonder if I can rename her character file to like Natsuki.
Yeah, I don't know. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Jeffrey? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Okay, so I think this is the part where this can just go forever. So.
Did I lose? Did I lose the game?
No, I think it's pretty clear that it wants you to delete her.
What? Alright, I got a question. So I'm down to delete.
Yeah.
But, out of curiosity, can I rename? Has anyone tried that?
Has anyone tried renaming? Is that a thing that it can be done?
Is that a thing? Oh.
Jeffrey, have you ever wondered what it feels like to die?
She's back.
Anime guy has not.
I'm just curious.
Renaming isn't a thing, I don't think, says Kylie.
There's only one way to find out. But are you supposed to delete this file?
You're supposed to.
You're certain?
Yes, the game tells you where to fucking find it. And, like, it's something I used to think about pretty often. Like, I'm not going to read all of this dialogue. This all just, like, infinitely goes on. I'm not reading all this. I will get to the next section where she's quiet, I guess. I hope I haven't fucked myself over by saying that. But recently, I think I've actually learned what it feels like. I don't really understand it, but whenever you quit the game, it feels like I'm instantly put to sleep, left with nothing but my thoughts. But after a few seconds, my thoughts start to fill with incoherent, jumbled patterns. I see static and rapid flashes of color while hearing all kinds of weird screaming noises. At that point, I can't even form my own thoughts anymore. I'm just endlessly hammered by the flashing and screaming, unable to move or even think. I'm pretty sure at that moment I don't really exist, but for some reason I can't remember it anyway. After some immeasurable amount of time, it stops in an instant, and I'm back on my own mind. And you're here with me. I have no idea what it means for the game to quit, or why that stuff happens to me. And I also don't know how you always come back and put everything back to normal. But if you could do me a favor and do that to me as little as possible, that would be really great. It's not really pleasant at all to be trapped in that screaming void. But in the end, you always fix it, and that makes me feel like you really do care about me. So I have to thank you for that. It makes me feel even closer to you when you're with me.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to try it.
Okay.
It might get pissed off. What is this?
It's your character
Like, can I
file?
open this?
Yeah. We did earlier. It's just jumble mess.
It's just bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it. I still have Natsuki's here.
Yeah. I just don't know. I don't know.
What?
Just try renaming it. I just don't know how that's gonna do.
Because what I'm convinced about is that these aren't actual, like, they're not actual character files. Like, it's a thing built into the game.
Yeah, like, it is that you are supposed to delete the file. Like, but if you want to try renaming it, I guess, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Ready?
Hit enter.
Are you expecting me to break the game right now?
I don't know. There you go, you changed it.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
What's happening?
I wonder if that counted as like deleting.
Jeffrey, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Jeffrey. Please hurry and help me. Help me!
So I got rid of the character file by renaming it. It'd be funny if it's like, no, actually you screwed up.
Did you do this to me, Jeffrey? Did you? Did you delete me?
No, I renamed you.
How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Jeffrey. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy.
I didn't kill everyone. Natsuki's still alive.
There's nothing left
I mean,
now.
she's deleted, but she wasn't killed.
You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Jeffrey, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye.
I don't think you're gone.
I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? She's talking a lot for a deleted character.
Yes.
All my friends, I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted me to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's...
What is it? What is love?
Baby,
don't hurt me.
I've made up my mind, Jeffrey. I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all, and I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy, and if I really love you,
then I'll let you go.
then bad up.
No. It'd be funny if, because I renamed the file, if the game's just like...
This game's not suitable for people who are usually destroyed.
Oh!
Oh, she's
She's gone. Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe I get an actual pass at the game. Well, what does this mean, Sarah? Is there more to do?
I don't know. Is there anything else to do?
It kind of looks like it. Kind of seems like there's still...
Kylie says, new game, new game.
New game! It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that.
Hey, Jeffrey.
Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we've picked up that habit once again.
Jeffrey, are you proud of me?
For what?
You know, for waking up on time.
Well, you've been doing that for a while now.
Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day.
Yeah, well, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say it out loud.
Come on, please. It's good motivation.
Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Jeffrey, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not... I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club.
Really? Which one? Tell me.
I think I'll keep it a surprise.
Boo. You meanie.
Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, but generally used for third-year classes and activities. I will applaud and laugh if he goes to the anime club. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello?
Oh.
It's not the anime club. Unless maybe she's running an anime club. Huh?
Jeffrey, what are you doing here?
Well, I glance around the room.
Huh? So you're the Jeffrey that Sayori's always talking about?
Thank you for stopping by.
She's smiling. I don't think she's being mean.
Yeah. It's a pleasure to meet you, Jeffrey. We're the literature club. I hope you enjoy your visit.
Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something.
Sorry, Natsuki.
The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you.
Working? Jeffrey, don't tell me.
That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up.
No way. No way.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
Well, if Sayori's this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around.
Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club.
I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate.
What an appropriate day for that, isn't it?
Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to. Hey, don't ruin the surprise.
Sorry.
Everyone sit down at the table, okay?
How about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used.
So cute.
Wow, these look amazing. Oh.
Wow, those look amazing.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
But Sayori grabs one first, then I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything.
As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a cup of hot tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know?
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Jeffrey, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. I don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common.
Hey, Yuri.
Huh?
Well, about, the first thing he said. Manga?
Manga?
Oh. That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room.
Don't just say it.
For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it.
Besides, manga is literature too, So, if Jeffrey wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything.
Natsuki? I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it would be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Jeffrey?
Maybe.
Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in.
Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we all get to know each other a little bit better, too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything.
Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh?
Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one.
Then as for Yuri...
I have to read manga?
Jeez, you were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful.
Hurtful? I didn't realize.
With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself.
I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature.
Are you just saying that?
No, I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well.
She peed on the poem.
Really? I mean,
not her, but a version of her that was created.
It makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay?
Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting.
Just you?
Would you like to come along with me?
If you don't mind.
Not at all. I always go alone, so...
Yeah, me too.
This is so cute! Sayori...
Sayori, shut up!
I'll show you some manga there too, okay?
Yes.
Is it like suggesting, like...
Oh, well, they're just better friends. Now that Monica's not...
They're gonna put a book between their legs.
Yeah, sure.
I look forward to it.
Oh, I look forward to it.
Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food.
I guess the meeting's over, huh?
Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Oh, see, I did it. You did it. I did it.
I think everyone likes you too, Jeffrey.
You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori.
Aw, Jeffrey. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing.
Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine.
We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day's gonna be so much fun.
Hey, Jeffrey. I really want to thank you. I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica.
You noticed.
That's right.
Oh.
I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Jeffrey. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now.
Oh, shit.
And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever.
F in the chat. F in the chat! O.
Oh.
O in the chat? O in the chat? Forever. No. Okay.
Eh? What's
What?
happening? I won't let you hurt him. Okay. Who? It hurts. Ah. Sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Jeffrey. Goodbye, Literature Club.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
Thank you.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you.
Rhyming you with you. I like it.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Have I found everybody a fun
Well, there we go.
I
We
think-
make the game.
I think we officially finished the game. Image not found.
Everything that we do is fun for them anyway.
Ooh,
We never got damage.
I like that one.
But I can't even read my own feelings. What good are
I wonder if I screwed up any like Natsuki stuff.
and if this
Who knows?
world won't write
I
I mean,
mean,
you did refuse to choose all of the words that were associated with her.
no, I didn't. I didn't refuse.
I was trying to get you to choose all the cutesy words.
I thought I was. Some
Oh,
of them.
Look at that one.
Mhm. Interesting.
Big anime ice.
I feel like I kind of wanted to gravitate towards Natsuki, and I always managed to end up with Yuri.
Yeah.
But hey, is that who's that?
That's Sayori.
Interesting.
What's Monica doing there?
What's she doing?
She's just standing there. But what is she doing there? We deleted her.
Why? Is she there?
Special thanks, Monica and Jeff.
Stop it. Stop it.
I'll leave you be.
Made with Love by Team Salvato. The This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend and all of the club members. And most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. Our script file is missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game.
It's gone. And there we go.
Closed.
There we go.
Yeah.
Folks, I guess we officially finished
Yeah.
Doki
Give me the mouse.
Doki Literature Club.
Yes.
I sure didn't. I wasn't ready.
Oh, really? It just goes back to this.
If you don't
Or did it?
reinstall.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I'll just have it on the screen then.
What did you think of this game?
No, it's a very interesting. Yeah, it's an interesting little game. It's. I like the way that it's done its whole like metagaming thing where like the character's aware and stuff like that, and I enjoyed. Like, Undertale did a little bit of this as well. Well, I say a little bit, but it did a lot of this as well. Like, the whole metagaming where some of the characters are aware and, like, you know, it knows when you've reset the game or when you're doing something else or yada yada, or if, like, you go back to a different save. I enjoy stuff like that. I think it's a lot of fun. And, yeah, this is very creative.
Yeah.
You have to reinstall. I guess while you talk about your things, I'll just reinstall. So then we can end on with the screen with the music.
So what's interesting is they say, I've seen two people say there is a good ending. You can get it if, and I know like we talked about, like we don't know if we'll get to there, but it says you can get it if you get all photos before Act 2, which I don't know what that means.
That probably means that you would have to go back and focus on another character, like the third character that you didn't focus on. I don't know. Or because there were quite a few of, like, there was one with a couple with Sayori, and then there was one with
Natsuki.
How does this work with Steam? Do I literally have to uninstall it?
Does even like.
Yeah. I'll do that. Okay, you talk about your thoughts.
Well, it's not what I was expecting, which is large part of the charm of it.
Yeah.
It was, it was, enjoy how fast our games download and install on this computer. If this was on our old computer, guys,
it would have taken us.
It wouldn't have gotten there.
We would have been streaming for another hour.
Yeah, no, it was bizarre. I told Sarah this after the first night that we played, where I'm like, I can't imagine what people were thinking. Like someone that was like, oh, these girls look cute. I want to play this dating game. And then the shit that takes place. Like, if anyone actually did, certainly at least one person had to have been caught off by it. Now, the game is labeled as a psychological horror, and it does have warnings. Oh.
What should I do, guys? Continue where it left
off? The pros. Let the pros tell us. Now what we're probably not into, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do from this point.
I'm getting hungry.
You're getting hungry? I was going to say, there is an option for us to just find the good ending. On YouTube.
Oh.
That's what I mean. But I also don't know if it's like a 20-minute, like, long, the good ending. I don't know. Yeah. See, like, all these warnings?
Yeah, I had to skip these.
Sarah made sure I didn't see this stuff.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I would have been like, what?
I just wanted to get to the music.
That's also what I truly wanted. The
Oh.
music.
And then my guy said you could delete Monica before hitting new game. Oh. Okay.
You can do what?
We can delete Monica before hitting new game. Oh, wait.
Well, you haven't hit new game yet.
Yeah, I know. Oh,
You can open the game back up. We haven't hit new game.
my bad.
Are you saying that's a way to the
I just
good?
don't know how. We're not gonna like 100% this game.
No.
Like we'll do some of the easier things to do, which would be.
Can I delete everyone except Natsuki?
And then I guess you hit a new game. Put a name.
Okay.
What? This? What's this? Oh no.
I like that you're kicked.
No! This can't be it. This can't be all there is. What is this? What am I? Make it stop. Please make it stop. Nope.
I wanna try. Let's see here. If I go in here, that's funny. End.
The end.
The game's just
Now
like,
it's like,
Oh. oh, she got pissed off that you done deleted her.
Yeah. Whoops.
Is this just where it sits?
I think so. It's the Easter egg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what a.
Time to reinstall again.
Is that what it says? Is that what
Yeah.
it's saying?
That's what they're saying.
All right.
Here, I get it. Just give me that.
I'll let you do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just it's quite interesting. I told Sarah that we were eating dinner after this game.
Yeah.
And I told Sarah, I'm like, there's one thing that I don't know how it would work into the storyline of this game, but there was one thing that I was skeptical of and that I was potentially expecting to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get to the homepage, I'll explain so you can see a good visual.
Mm-hmm.
Monica, she ended up being the bad guy,
Mm-hmm.
if you will. But look at Monica.
Yeah.
For those of you that know Jack's Blade,
Oh, yeah.
you may know that he's got a fascination with monster girls.
Yeah.
And there's a certain monster girl,
The snake lady?
the snake lady.
Okay.
And the way their shirts look,
Yeah.
I don't know where
scales.
the snake lady's from.
Yeah.
So I was like, is this where she's from? And I'm trying to figure out, like, how is this going to tie into this game?
No.
Like, because I didn't know how abstract and bizarre it was going to get, you
Yeah.
know? So that's why I was like, is that the snake girl? It's not.
No.
But do you see what I see with the shirt?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like snake scales.
Yeah. So,
It's funny.
yeah. Was anyone suggesting anything else? They're saying for the good ending, just the final cutscene changes.
Okay.
Upskirt shots, says Kevin. Are you?
Okay.
Wait, is that part of the good ending? We're playing it then.
No, I think Kevin's just commenting that everyone's skirt's like flowing.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
No.
Good job.
Well, Jeffrey, do you have any final words?
Well, that was something.
Yeah.
It's a little screwed up game, but I like its screwed upness.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, like I think I would have liked going or trying to get more of the Natsuki story.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe it also spared her in my mind
Yeah.
because like she didn't end up with the Yuri treatment,
Yeah.
you know? It seemed like it was going down the potential like abuse
Mm-hmm.
side for Natsuki, where, I mean, I don't know where it would have ended up,
Yeah.
but there was
Severely neglected.
multiple reference or like getting beaten.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, no, it was. But I find a game like this, it's like, oh man, like it might sound weird to say, but I enjoy that we can have fucked up media like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a really fucked up game like this.
Yeah.
You know, like it's fucked up, but I enjoy that we can have stuff like this because you never know what you're gonna get out there in the world of gaming.
Panama Matt's in the chat.
Hello, Panama.
He says, enjoy art. Okay. We enjoy art.
Enjoy art.
Yes.
So yeah, no, this was it was an experience, one unlike any other video game
Yes.
I've taken part in. It's on a large scale, not very video game-esque, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly it's
like a novel that you're just kind of like,
interacting with.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you got a little bit of choices in there. I want to know. I want to know from you, and I want to know from the chat before we sign off here. Who was your who? Granted, aside from them getting all messed up by Monica,
Who's your fave?
who's your fave? Who's your girl? I don't care if it's just on the physicality side or the personality
Personality.
side.
Who's your fave?
The combo. Who's your girl? Who's your girl? Sarah, who's your girl?
It's either Yuri or Monica. I still haven't made up my mind.
Oh, really?
Because I know you've asked me.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I was between those two in the first. Oh, you know what? I did say kind of Sayori as well.
Mm-hmm.
But no, what it was is physicality. I would say either Yuri or Monica, and then personality-wise, Sayori. But
Oh, I did ask physical and
Yeah.
I did ask personality.
I don't know. I guess Monica.
I'm gonna read because I think everybody except Monica has been called out yet. So you just chose Monica. So you have
I'll rep Monica.
you filled the void.
Yeah.
And no one's gonna fight you for her. Let's see. We
Tyler
got
says Natsuki.
Natsuki.
Star Sapphire says
Definitely Yuri.
Sairai or Sairai. Kind of hard to be honest. I
Lean
lean
towards Natsuki. Yeah, Kylie said she won my heart tenfold.
Stable Dweller says Sayori.
Kevin says
Kevin says
Yuri.
Yuri.
I really did not like Natsuki
Edwin.
because I really do not like what is that?
Sundare.
What is that? I know that I've seen that word, but what is it?
Like, really cute but prickly, I think, is generally.
Is that really the?
Like, give me the, like, definite
Tsundere.
definition.
Is there
it,
one of the
but-
most overused archetypes in anything? Says Kevin. Edwin says Yuri. Anime guy says Sayori. So you're the only one that went Monica.
Yeah.
I'm probably Natsuki.
Yeah,
I
Sayori says.
probably finished off with Natsuki. Sayori was a very close second though. I do like I feel like if you were asking me, well, I don't know. It again, it's kind of like fuck, marry, kill territory, where it's like, well, which one are you answering, long term or short term? But yeah, I would say Natsuki.
Sayori in the chat says there's a DLC. There's a Doki Doki Literature Club Plus version that has extra stories that are based on the 4 girls before the events of the game. But feel free to check it out if you're interested. Maybe we'll put that as like a vote for another stream some other time to do the Plus version.
Kylie answered our question.
Tsunderes are a character that like someone but don't show it and are often mean about it.
I mean, that's
Like,
like
kinda like
that's every young adult novel.
Yeah, like it's kind of like that one trope where it's like, oh, that boy pulled your hair because he likes you.
Yeah.
Dumb.
There was a girl that pissed me off when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Funny enough, not at school, but at the racetrack. And all of our parents, well, not all of our parents, but, you know, the group I was in, the adults were like, oh, she likes you. And I actually was like pissed off about that. I'm like, no, she isn't. Like, I didn't use the word bitch as a kid, but whatever the kid equivalent of calling someone a bitch was.
She's a meanie.
Like, I really don't like her. Like, she made me look bad.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I don't like her.
Do you think those kids were being genuine, saying that, oh, she likes you? Or, because, like, I've had it.
No, it was the adults.
Oh, the adults.
My dad.
Oh.
Like, they were like, oh,
Because
she's doing that
mean?
because she likes
Okay,
you.
Yeah, no, I
Adults
hate that.
love leaning on that.
Yeah, whether it's, like, saying that about boys or girls, I'm like, I just hate that. Like, what's wrong with just being nice to someone that you like?
Well, I think, yeah, like, there's a difference.
Like,
There's being an actual jerk, and there's, like, the, like, playful teasing.
Yeah.
And if you're being an actual jerk,
Yeah.
you've gone too far.
Gone too far.
No, this was interesting. I enjoyed it. I thought all the girls were cute. I found Monica to be. So you like Monica? Do you like how much she wants you? She wants you.
It's mostly just based on how she looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's hot.
Yeah.
They're all hot.
Yeah.
In their own ways. I guess that's a wrap. We did it.
Yay.
2 live streams here. Now, just to triple check, we're not. Do you want to pull up the good ending before we finish? Apparently, it's just the last screen, so it shouldn't be that long. I don't know how easy it is for you to pull this up on here. Do you guys want that? Do you guys want us to pull up the good ending without us putting the effort into it?
I will try.
Sarah's gonna try.
1 second.
Here we go. You should be able to look at the screen that you're on, Sarah.
Huh? Well, how? Nah, hold on. I'll just be right back. 1 second.
Sarah's
I don't want to drag like the YouTube page over and like have all these thumbnails and stuff. Like,
Sarah's not sure if I left any bad tabs open.
no. Not that.
Oh yes, I would be happy to give you that. Ugh. How are y'all doing? Let's chat it up as we pull up this good ending here. How's life? What did you guys have for dinner? We haven't eaten dinner yet. What's going on out there? Talk to me, folks. Kylie says it's about 20 minutes long. We've made it this far. Sai had chicken with some buffalo sauce. Kylie had lasagna. Nice. Bing, bing. Boom, 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 boom. Monica. Yuri. I liked the voice. That will be your fault. Stable Dweller skipped dinner. So did Bowden. Star Sapphire, excuse me. Sai's asking, have any of you guys played any rhythm games lately? I don't know if I'm a rhythm game player per se. 480? Is that really the best we can do?
I thought it was better.
I'm gonna laugh if somehow there's gotta be a high budget. I wonder what this means by good ending. I'm gonna laugh if like I die in this good ending or something. If that was the only one, we could live with it. The suspense is killing me.
That might be the only one. That was the only one that was around 20 minutes long.
Well, maybe that's what they meant, is that when they looked it up, they saw that there was a... Jeffer.character has been deleted. This is Star Sapphire. Rude. Absolutely rude. Just as a reminder for folks, we will, at some point this week, probably Wednesday, if I had to guess, we'll be iRacing on our Twitch. We'll be live for that. Usually we go live around 9 o'clock Pacific time, sometimes a little earlier, sometimes a little later. Did you find it?
No,
Okay, this is the one we're watching. Thank you to Zyrez, if that's how you pronounce this, on YouTube for posting the good ending in 480p, which means you get like a B. Couldn't post it in better quality. Can you grab the keyboard? Because we might be able to skip through this. There might be stuff that we don't need to see. Oh, there's an auto setting. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friends, blah, blah, blah.
Don't need to read it.
No, and I won't. Now, are we good to skip through this, Kylie? Do you know? Whoa! That's not my name! Zyrez, as you see the name there, that is the YouTube channel we're watching this from to at least give them their credit. You'll see their name probably a ton of times here. Are you proud of me, Zyrez? Zyrez doesn't know for what.
Waking up on time. We can probably skip forward.
So we already...
A little more.
Is this not the one where she's going to... Is this not the one where she ends going, ah?
No, just scroll up to where you think that point is. Because everything seems to be around.
So intimidated. That's right. Oh my god. I'm gonna laugh if by good ending they just mean this is the ending with Sayori.
Yeah, Kylie says skip to the part where she pulls you aside. Yeah.
Really happy you joined the club. Truth is, I already knew you were going to. It's actually something else. You worked so hard to make each of us happy.
Stop skipping.
We've read all
Can you
this.
help us get along with you? Just.
Fine.
This is apparently where it changes.
Okay.
Do you get it? Because I'm president, I understand everything. I really didn't want to miss a single thing in this game, did you? Or you really didn't want to miss a single thing in this game, did you? You saved and loaded so many times just to make sure you could spend time with everyone.
Okay, so that's the payout or whatever.
Only someone who truly cares about the literature club would go that far.
Yeah.
But all along, that's all I ever wanted. For everyone to be happy and care about each other. It's kind of sad, you know? After all you've done for us, there isn't much I can do for you in return. We've already reached the end of the game. So, this is where we say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you for playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm gonna miss you, Jeffrey.
That's my name.
Come visit me sometime, okay?
Okay.
We'll always be here for you.
Love you. Say it.
We all love you.
Orgy. Orgy. And then does it just go into
Maybe a different song.
Can you hear me?
might be the same one.
Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been
And the poem at the end changes
practicing
too.
piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really,
Still alive.
really hard on it. So yeah.
Kylie says now you can watch the credits again to see all the colored in images, or just skip to the
So that's
end
why some
poem.
of them aren't colored in.
We're grayed in, yeah. Okay, so we can just see the poem at the end, I suppose. Huh. I guess
Oh,
they
it's
decided-
copyrighted. It must be.
Anime guy said you don't have to worry about copyright, but I guess this person was worried.
Every day I imagine a
Every day I'm
future
shuffling.
where I can be. Wait, I was reading it.
No, we already heard it.
I thought they said the poem's different.
That we do.
No, the poem at the
Wait,
very.
wait, wait, wait,
The
wait.
poem at the very
Wait,
end.
stop.
Okay.
I want to see some of these pictures. Okay.
We saw them. They
No,
were just gray.
But now I get to see this one in picture, in color. Where's the one where she's? Ooh, I like that one. But what? Where's the one from above? There we go. That one. I wonder what she's like. Short skirt. The music's coming in and out.
Yeah.
That tells me that they did an auto.
How can I
Yeah, maybe. Oh well.
Whoa! Alright. Yeah, get ready to pause that.
To the special player who achieved the special ending, for years I have been
Ugh.
enamored by the ability of visual novels and games in general to tell stories in ways not possible using traditional media.
By the way,
Doki
this is written by a man named Don. So,
Dan or
Dan. Anyways,
Salvatore,
it's
the
a
person
guy.
that made the game.
yeah, I'm just letting you know in case you were going to give them like
I'm just reading normally.
a...
Doki
Well, you
Doki
sound like a
Literature
girl.
Club is my love letter to that. Games are an interactive art, so let you explore new worlds. Some challenge your mind in brand new ways. Some make you feel like a hero or a friend, or even when life is hard on you. Some games are just plain fun, and that's okay too. Everyone likes different kinds of games. People who enjoy dating games may have a heightened empathy for fictional characters, or they might be experiencing feelings that life has not been kind enough to offer them. If they are enjoying themselves, then that's all that matters. That goes for shooting games, casual games, sandbox games, anything. Preferences are preferences, and our differences are the reason we have a thriving video game industry. My own favorite games have always been ones that challenge the status quo. Even if not a masterpiece, and game that attempts something wildly different may earn a special place in the heart. Anything that further pushes the limits, bounds of interactive media. I extend my true gratitude to all those who have taken the time to achieve full completion. I hope you enjoyed playing it as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you for being a part of my literature club. Love, Don Salvato.
It is interesting that with all the, like, reinstalling and all that,
Yeah.
that it still tracks.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, folks, well, there we go. We did it. We did full completion.
Yes.
Okay, we cheated a little bit, but we hope that you had fun joining us with this game. I don't know if I have much left to say about it, do you?
Well, I
In
just
that
wanted to
case-
get to the music.
Well, how about one last time we say a big thank you to our patrons. And if you'd like to become a patron of Ready Player Dumb, you could go to patreon.com/ReadyPlayerDumb, all one word.
Yes.
Sarah.
Thank you to Anime Guy 01, Antoine Allen, Masaru Suzuka, Saber Spark, Noel Shornhorse, Imperfect 13, Star Sapphire, Joe Morganti, Omega 217, Belmont Waltz, Michaela Shakespeare, Stable Dweller 2, Angel Wings YT, Stephen Copland, Dash 2123, and the Fox's Raven.
All right, folks. Well, that is a wrap. Doki Doki Literature Club threw me for a loop. I hope you enjoyed me going through this roller coaster, not knowing at all what to expect. There's the pen that she touched herself with. And with that, we hope that you all have a great night, and we'll see you next month for our next patron-sponsored stream. You all have a good night. Adios.